joining me on my channel, A Grateful Life. Thanks for coming back if you're returning, and if you're new, welcome. Today I've got a nice little haul from Marks and Spencer's and some from Zara. So if any of you think that you can't buy from Zara, think again, because they've got something for everybody, and it's just getting the sizing right, I think, with Zara. So I'll just show you a few pieces, and I've mixed it up a little bit with the Marks and Spencer's as well. So anyway, these, for this first shot, these are the shoes that I'm going to be wearing, just because I'll show you now, because you can't really see them very well in the, when I'm standing up here. They're £55. I've got a size 3 because they're coming up a little bit big, small, big, whichever. And but they're really nice. They've got a cork pit here, and so they do lift you up a little bit, and they've got quite a nice little instep there, and they go quite well with the jeans that I'm wearing, and casual, but I think a little bit smart with a nice gold buckle. So that's what they look like anyway. Very comfortable as well. So I'll put that back on and I will show you the outfit. This first blouse is a little bit like something my mother would have worn. You know, it being in nylon instead of this fabric. But I think it's really nice. The only thing I don't like about it is that it shows my arms, and I'm not great at showing my arms. So if I keep them down like this, they look fine, but if I start waving them about, yeah. But the blouse looks nice, but I would prefer it with sleeves if it had it, but it doesn't. Anyway, let's get that out of the way. So this is the outfit. So high-waisted, sort of, not flared, but wide leg jeans in a really light jean colour. Nice flat front, well, sometimes flat, sometimes not. And it came with a belt as well. And the price is £29.95 for the jeans, which isn't bad. They've got the patch pockets at the back. They really fit nicely around here, and they do come in at the waist, which is nice. And they're just the right length for me, although I'm sure they're supposed to be cropped. But I benefit from that at the moment, the fashion being cropped, because it's like full length on me. So Zara jeans, Zara top. This is £25.99. I've got this on in a medium, and this is, I'm wearing a 42, which is a 14 in the UK sizing, but I find they come up a little bit smaller. Where I'd be 12 in a Marks and Spencer's, I'd be a 14 in Zara. So anyway, so that's the outfit. I've got this tucked in, so it gives it a little bit of shape. And I guess a jacket over this would look nice, if you didn't want to show your arms. If you do want to show your arms, good on you. So yeah, really like these jeans, for as long as I can hold my stomach in. But the blouse is a no from me, but I do think it's very pretty. So what I'll do is I'll put another shirt on with these jeans to see if you like that better or worse or whatever. So bear with me, I'll be back. Outfit number 2. So I've kept everything else the same, the shoes and the jeans. I've just changed the top for something a little bit more modern and suitable for me anyway. It's nice and comfortable. It's cropped but not up here. It's £22.95, and I've got it on in a medium. It's from Zara. Okay, so it's got these cute little tie sleeves, which is nice. It comes down slightly in the front, which I like. And yeah, I think it's a really nice top. It's just a really pretty colour. So what do you think? This necklace is from a selection at Marks and Spencer's, so I'll probably just keep that on, but I think they've still got it actually. This is my own, just so you know what's what. So that's that top. I'm going to change it for another one now. and I'll change the trousers as well so you can see a different pair. Okay, outfit number 3. So I've just changed the trousers, and these are cropped wide leg. They're a linen mix. They're kind of a denim-y blue, and I've got them on in a large, and they are, sorry, $27.95. That's the back. Very comfortable. Yeah, they're from Zara, and I think if you were taller they would just be more cropped, but for me obviously they look less cropped, but yeah, I don't mind them this length, but I don't know whether they just make me look a little bit shorter, so whether I'd keep them or not I don't know, but they are really comfortable. What I'll do is I'll try another top on with these so you can see it a little bit more dressed up. Be right back. Outfit number 4. So I've kept the same trousers on and put some heels on. I mean, they're only about that big, but I think it looks much better with the sandals. The top is from Zara. It is $27.95 and I've got it on in a small. Some nice colours in there, really, really nice. You could pick any of those out and match something. For me, the colours, I find them a little bit wishy-washy, but it might be my colouring. So, and also the other thing is that it comes very low. So I couldn't have that. I mean, you could easily put a stitch in there, but just bear that in mind. It's very light. I'll put the fabric on the description because I couldn't find it and I didn't have my glasses to see. So anyway, nice sleeves and go quite nicely with these trousers, I think. I need a belt really. The shoes are really nice. These are from Marks and Spencer's, and I'll do a close-up of them, but they're very comfortable because they've got the squishy inner sole, and they're an ivory colour, so they would go with everything really. So that's that outfit. The shoes are £35 from Marks and Spencer's. So it makes the trousers look a little bit more dressy, I think. But I've got a couple of white shirts that I could show you that you could wear with this also. So that's this one, number 4. Number 5. So I picked up these palazzo pants from Marks and Spencer's autograph range, and they're in a kind of, they're sort of a rose gold kind of peachy colour, a bit difficult to define. They're like in a brushed cotton. They are cotton, but they've got a slight sheen to them, and they're sewn here, but they're free flowing at the back. They've got this elastic at the waist, which is great, but then I would be tempted to wear a belt because no one wants to see that, do they? The top I chose was a viscose little blouse type t-shirt type thing, but I think it goes quite nicely with this, but I think you could equally dress these down or up. You could dress these with a t-shirt or a nice, nice blouse or something, but this is sort of in between, I think. So the blouse was, £25, and it's an ivory colour, and I've got it in a 12. So yeah, I've got the same shoes on here, And the bag is from Zara. Again, it's a vegan leather or leather. It's got this other little bag inside, so you can take that out. It unpoppers there, so it's like the size of a deep makeup bag. So I'm not quite sure what the point is, but I guess you can put your stuff in there and then you pop it in there. I don't know. It's got a longer handle in there as well, I believe. Let me just check. She says yes. Yeah, so that's magnetic, so it stays together, she says. It's got you can change the length there on that side, but it hooks on for the longer belt handle strap. So this was $22.50, and it's even got the little studs on the bottom so that when you put it on the floor it doesn't get all dirty. So yeah, I really like that. It's very comfortable like this, and I think if you took the England bag out you would actually have quite a lot of room, but whatever. But I think it's really nice, and it goes very well with the shoes, colour wise, and yeah, really like that. This is from, I don't know if it's a high street shop everywhere, but it's a Louisa bangle that was in their sale for about £4 or something, and the earrings are from Marks and Spencer's. I think they were £20. What I'm going to do is going to change the top, and oh no, first I'm going to show you a different pair of shoes, because I got some sort of court shoes, a little sling back, so I can't wear a high heel, so they're just the sort of kitten heel type. I've got these on in a 4, and they are $39.50, and again they're vegan. Well, they're not leather basically, so they're okay for vegans. Just slip those on. I do like a little court shoe, and these are very elegant, and there we have it. So again, they look quite nice with these. But also, obviously, if you've got a dress, that would be a nice look as well. But just you get the pointy toe at the bottom. Yeah, I really like that as well. I'm going to change the top now into something darker. You can just see a contrast, and I'll show you another little pair of shoes to go with it. The very last outfit. So I've got the palazzo trousers on again from Autograph. I've mixed it with a smart sort of jacket cardigan type thing, the gold buttons, and it's cropped so that it doesn't sort of interfere with any of this. So I think I've got a top underneath. It's a little bit too low to just wear on its own, but you can wear any kind of thing under that, and you could then take it off if you wanted to. But the sleeves are nice because they're quite fitted. The back, I've got it on in a small, and I think that was just because that's all they had, but I knew it would go nicely with these. But I think this works for me. I mean, 12 to 14, so the small, yeah, I wouldn't need it any bigger. I've got a cheeky little animal print belt on with them because I think they need something, and I wear this with everything anyway, so it had to make an appearance. This is from Spain. It's a little animal print. This is from TK Maxx, and it was £25. I've shown it before, but I thought it looked nice with this outfit. The shoes, I've changed the shoes to some flat shoes because I think maybe that's a good option as well, just to have an alternative. But they are quite dressy, I think, still. They're black suede, and they are $39.50. I've got them on in a full. I think if I could have, I would have got these in a shorter length, clearly. But if you've got the heels on it, it doesn't really matter. But they feel so great, these trousers. Really, really lovely. Obviously with the flat shoes, they're dragging on the floor a little bit with me, but you get the idea. So, yeah. So I'm going to get my chair and just sit here for a sec to wrap up. So that's that. So that's the mix of Zara and Marks and Spencer's. We went to quite a big store in Bluewater in Essex to get all of this. In my local one, in Marks and Spencer's, I wouldn't get all of this, and we don't have a local Zara. So when I make a trip to Zara, I have to be very considerate about what I get. But everything I got at Zara this time I really, really liked. The sizing was reasonably good. And I think they have something for everybody. You know, there are a lot of things that are quite young, but equally, as you've seen, there are a lot of things that work for our age group and beyond. So I think it's always worth a look in there. I mean, sometimes I go in and they don't have anything I like, but I think, yeah, they always surprise me, and I think they turn over their fashion very quickly, which is great, because you can see it in the store one week and it will be something different the next. So I really like that. They're fine with returns and their accessories are very nice. So I was pleased with that, those outfits today. So I hope you liked them. Could you let me know in the comments if you did or you didn't, what you didn't like, whether you find Zara suitable for you. And I like the autograph range in Marks and Spencer's, but my choice was a little bit limited in there this time, but I still managed to find something. I think that's all for this video. I think if you'd like to make any comments at all about anything, apart from my weight, you're very welcome to. I hope you enjoyed the video, and give me a thumbs up if you can, and a like. And what is the other thing? That word I can't say. Subscribe. I have to say it slowly because it doesn't roll off the tongue very easily. Anyway, do that. That would be great. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time and later.